welcome back to my channel. I'm Yayan. Now I want to tell you about unforgettable story that can also be told for me. On July 2017, I and my friends vocational high school became Snow Mountain. Precisely at the end of July, climbing in the highest mountain in the Java was not an easy thing and was my first experience climbing. My father once invited me to Mount Bromo, but to the highest mountain in Java. This experience is about extraordinary and it's a little scary. That day, I went with my teacher's male and my first male friends and one female friend. The initial permission to parents was difficult, but finally I was alone. We depart from my house with a motorbike around 10 a.m. without bringing a doctor's letter. So we had to stop by the health center to take care of the letter and a supplement drinking water. Then we went to the destination of Ranupani village. When I got there, complete administration and I did a breathing. After breathing, we feel our stomach that it's it for sure, not stairs. Around 3 p.m., we start our journey uphill and full of twists and turns. We probably arrive at Ranupani Lake around 9, maybe 10 p.m. We travel with a lot of attention to meet new people who are friendly and wherever they travel down up or it was getting dark and it began to feel awkward. In the middle of the forest, I did not dare to speak anyone who could my jokes. Naturally, as is it still far? And answer is always after the right bridge. Encouraging my trips, it's a right bride. But there are two red brights turned out. It got darker and colder. My teacher said, "Don't turn on the flashlight and headlamp out. Just point to the road and forward." The roads get rocky and darker around 7 p.m. My female friend is not strong enough to walk because the cold storms us and the sea is a woman have a history of asthma. And I don't know about it. She is a great cold, breathing hard until I put out a sleeping bag to warm her. I'm confused. I never handled people with such cold like that. Many people who help me are lucky. After she warmed out and his breathing began to normal, we continued the journey because the road is very little less. The road began to decline, a sign that it had arrived at Ranupani. We came around 12 p.m. After I got to lay out mat for my friends to sit and she was right in sleeping bag that I took out earlier. I took out the stove and hid the water because the temperature is very cold. After the tent was standing, I arranged my bag inside the tent and invited my female friends to sleep together. Actually, I could not sleep because in front of the people there was quite a lot of people walking, talking and while smoking in the front of my tent and drinking coffee was very crowded. They were talking in Japanese. I was only able to around 4 a.m. and working out at 5 a.m. And I want to wash my face, brush my teeth, after that cooking. Well, cooking are really and the next time to me is not Japanese. Even where is nurse. And we decide not to continue to journey on the top Mahameru for fear that anything would happen to my female friends. We decide to just enjoy of nature and hold our egos to the peak of Mahameru. At 2 p.m., we decide to go down to Ranupani and go home. At 8 p.m., we arrive at Ranupani and I walk with my teachers and one male friends. And the others walk first because I bought a cake, but did not meet my friends who very different. After from the bottom, they said they reach below at 6 p.m. In fact, I booked cake not 2 hours, and I did not stop rest because it was in a post one and at that time well let it be. Towards administration and heading over the beach. We went to dinner and after that we went home. On really dark trip, I was with my teacher and one of my male friends walking first after escape from Ranupani village to the garden without any street light at all, as the 2 bicycles behind were gone, and we stopped to wait for the others. The 3 of us talked about the plant the garden. When we stopped the onion and cabbage plants, there was almost no sign of our friends for 1 hour, and my teacher decided to go forwards again, and suddenly the brakes failed and stopped and moved me so that I'm with my other friends. We decide to go back up and look for a bicycle repair shop. After halfway, there was a cemetery on the side of the road and we home meaning excuse me. So after that, we found our friends in a village. My feeling was that I had paced the plantation more than went back up. After meeting with another friends, we went down and strangely. I did not pass through the plantation after passing the funeral. I did not mean to talk about it. Arriving my house, they all told me that they were experiencing starting from sound of woman crying while camping, and they did not hear the rush of people in front of our tents. Actually, when we were anywhere, let alone a new pod, at least we had excused ourselves so that we were not disturbed. Actually, this experience is my first climbing experience, and at the same time a mystical experience that was not myself who felt it. Maybe even if while on the plane station we continued to journey, maybe I was lost and unable to tell you all of this. Well, thank you for listening my boring story. For those of you who want to ask or answer, can ask actual comment. Until now, still do not dare to climb the mountain. It's exciting, but my mind is not strong. Actually, maybe if there is time again, I will definitely go climbing again. Waiting for my next story, so don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification. Thank you.